God damn it. Hold
What's good? See.
on. My bad, y'all. We adjusting the
he adjusting.
camera.
He's adjusting. He's adjusting.
Right. And it
Yo,
still ain't right.
shout out. We just see
But
fingers.
I know y'all missed us last week. We sorry. Had
Stuff
some other
going
stuff to take
on.
care of, and you know, pay my last respects to folks. You
Mm,
know, y'all if y'all remember, lost a couple of people over the last week, so last few weeks, 3 weeks, I should say, yeah, month, Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But anyway,
mm,
how y'all doing?
yeah. Man, yo. It's been a couple of weeks, but we're here. We're here. We're
We're here
here.
now.
We up in here. We in this place. We good and everything. And yo, man, it's been a while. We got something to talk about today. Today is kind of touchy because of some of us have done this before, especially if you
Including
are
us.
yep, especially if you are co-parenting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of ooh, ooh-wee,
Yeah,
ooh-wee.
man. It's one of them today.
Hmm. So
It's one of them today.
without further ado, I want to say, first and foremost, welcome to the There Will Be Peace podcast, hosted by myself, Queen Alexis, and Brandon Farrell Brown. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This
Yep.
show is brought to you by Amani Queen for the body and for the mind. I am located on Facebook. You can go facebook.com/Amani, AMANI, Queen 1990, and you will find my wonderful store. And I am offering free consultations so you can get your stuff, get your skincare needs, okay? And also brought to you by Confidence Hair and Beard Oil, founded by yours truly, Brandon Farrell Brown. Brandon, tell them where they can find you at.
Instagram confidence underscore hair underscore beer underscore oil. And I also have a business page on Facebook, Confidence Hair Beard Oil. And also, for those
Mm-hmm.
of you that don't know, I am a licensed barber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can find me at AJ Styles Barber and Beauty Salon at 6624 West North Avenue on the mighty west side of Chicago, Illinois. You can book with me through my booking app, book.thecut.co/Farrell the Barber and or three one
Mm-hmm.
two 723 8281. Hit me up, make your appointments. I got to open this week, so don't hit me up. They're going quick.
Also, we're gonna give a quick brief events shout out to Blue Lady. 1 second. Da 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 da. The weekend of April 2nd and 3rd,
Second and the third.
2022, we will have Blue Beauty League of Unlimited Education. Is a 2-day hotel pop up. Saturday will be the Blue Bash dinner concert featuring Mr. Anthony and Phase 2. Yes. And Sunday will be a sci-fi themed hair show, classes, competition, categories for stylists, barbers, and natural locks, braid and makeup, tag team, fantasy, and everything. We need to hide this part. We go back. It is
Yep.
located at the Hilton Suites, 10 Drury Lane, Illinois. Oak Brook Terrace in Illinois, 60181. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. You can get your tickets by wait, contacting Miss Talitha. That's her name over here. Talitha Wallace here on Facebook for your tickets. Um, and she'll give you the information for that. But please, by all means, please go get your tickets and enjoy those weekends. We will be there. We will be
Yeah, we're
there
gonna be there.
selling products as well. So if you don't get it from right here, right before the pop up, you can get it most definitely over there. We ain't so far. It's up in Oak Brook. Just go on up there and enjoy, baby. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely gonna be a good time.
Man, so we are gonna have a lovely, lovely, lovely time on that weekend.
That
So
weekend. Uh,
tune in for this, okay? Tune in. Ah,
right.
let's get into this topic. Hoo-wee. So,
Okay. Before we get started, y'all know what I do every week. This is my our disclaimer. We are not relationship gurus.
yeah, now
We're still healing from some things. We
maybe,
we're sharing
maybe.
information on how we got over it or how we got through it. Now, you don't have to
Mhm.
take our advice, but it will behoove you to at least think about it. So, with that being said,
All righty, all righty.
putting
Today's
kids
topic
in grown folks' business.
folks' business. We entitled it Stay Out of Grown Folks' Business. Now I know us growing up and everything, we didn't probably get popped by this and popped in the mouth about it, put on punishment
Grandma
about it
slapped you in the
and
next week.
everything. All of that. Um for walking in on grown folks conversation. But this is literally has been a problem for a lot of years, a long time. And
Yep.
we subconsciously do it because at the time I'm just talking to my girlfriend, I'm talking to my homie, I'm talking to my mom, I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to family members and everything about what's going on, just venting about what's going on between you and the other parent when it comes to co-parenting. And what's wrong about it is that the kids pick up on it. They pick up on that energy. They pick up on what you say. And
Hmm.
it actually does change their perspective of that parent and or you.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about this because uh we had to learn it for ourselves. Um a lot of other
Well,
people had to
relearn
learn
it for me
it for
because
themselves. Yeah.
relearn it for me because I knew better from the get go. But you know, as as stuff happens and stuff, sometimes you forget, and you know, it's detrimental to the babies, especially the young babies.
Brandon, we only
Teenagers, they could pretty much, huh?
we only see your stomach.
I'm wiping something, but
Sit
the uh
down.
the uh the teenagers, they can pretty much make up their own mind about what's going on, but the babies can't. So you got to really be careful about
and
what you say.
and feel free to comment your experiences or advice or anything about this topic, the topic of grown folks, parents, when parents put children in grown folks' business. Yeah. And it's a lot. It's more than just venting. It's even asking questions. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. I think we should start from right there first. Yeah.
What? Asking
Mhm.
questions?
Okay, like for example, when a person, when you get not person, but couple, they break up and everything, moving on to the next relationship, but one of the parties is not ready to move on, so they ask, "Who your mama? Who your mama dating? Who your daddy dating? Who that
Yeah.
girl he got over there? What she look like?" That's grown folks' business. That's not a child's place or a child's business to even know or care about.
It's true.
They
Nine
be
out of ten,
dating
they don't care
somebody.
because they want their mama and their daddy to stay together as long as possible. But we know that don't always happen that way.
Sure.
So,
So you have these toxic situations or where you're not over stuff and you playing the kids in it. For example, for example, it kind of sums up what we've been talking about. Oh, mm. So what your daddy? So what your daddy be feeding y'all and everything? What your daddy be putting? What clothes y'all be? I see these little raggedy clothes. Where you get it from? Doesn't matter.
like, why you talking
Did
to the
you
kids about it? Talk to the daddy
talk to the
and
daddy?
ask him why he did it. That could be all he could afford at that particular juncture. You know
Mm,
what I mean?
mm. And if it
You can't
ain't
you
up
can't
to
be
and it ain't up to your standard, look at his broke ass. Mm.
right.
Ain't
Then
fit to be a father. Really?
and then start calling him broke because you was winning. You was just in the same situation he was in. That's because you got a little bit more money than he do. Don't mean for knock him
Oh,
and
still
vice
is.
versa.
Look, wait a minute. Or still is. Look, don't be saying you
Yeah.
got a little bit more money and everything, and you can buy a lot more food because you got food stamp card. That's not that you balling. You just got public assistance. Leave him
I mean, you
alone.
bought it. You just bought it with government money.
Look, leave him alone, okay? Um, or you just talking. He ain't shit. He ain't this. He doing that. Baby girl or baby boy or both of them standing right there. And when they ask you something, get out my mouth. Well, baby,
But you talking right in front of them.
you right in front of them. They hear you all over the house because you mad.
Right.
Huh?
Or you talking directly to them, talking about your daddy ain't shit. I can't stand his old black ass. Like, hold up, player. You laid with him. You
And
laid with
vice
him and
versa.
had these kids.
And
Like
vice versa.
he wasn't right. He wasn't shit. He was something the night y'all was getting it in when y'all could see.
He was the shit at the time. Now he
Exactly.
ain't shit.
Now
So
same
no.
thing on the other side. The fellas, y'all too. Like man, that bitch ain't shit. It's yeah, she was the shit when y'all she was riding your ass. God
Huh.
damn it. She was the
Look, she
shit
ain't
then.
worth a damn. She ain't worth a damn. And the kids right there. Or you
Right.
teaching them. Or, haha, you end up teaching them, and this on both sides. You mad and you frustrated. You get off the phone or you stop talking to your friend or something, and you turn around and you tell your child, see, especially for women and their sons, oh, do not grow up to be like your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Be a better man than your daddy. You little kid.
To that defense, in some cases, it's
Mm-mm.
warranted. In some cases, it's
Well,
warranted, but you still shouldn't say that. Not in front of them.
if the case is that your daddy is a murderer,
No, I'm saying as far as them not him not
okay,
doing nothing, but usually there's a reason why.
you know,
So it could be maybe the mama they don't want him around and he actually trying to be in the kid's life, or he just don't give a damn. I would hope
well,
it be the former, but sometimes it's the latter.
but there's a reason why it got to the point of not giving a damn. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Like oh, speaking, there was just bring me to this that video, Ayala video with the lady and the son. So if y'all was sleeping under a rock, let me explain what's going on right quick, right? So there's the
I need.
video circulating
Let me see if
on
I
the
can
on,
find this video. Jesus, is it
and
on
while
your
she finding
page?
it, I'm gonna explain what's happening. It's on my page, yeah. But
Jeez.
what happened was there's this mother and this son. Of course, Ayala Fish My Life, y'all. Everybody know that show.
It's a
So
young. Yeah.
she's talking to the mother. Well, she talking to the son, and the son say, the Ayala was like, well, another man ain't gonna let a woman get beat up in front of him. And the son was like, "Well, she don't consider me a man." And the mom was like, "No, I don't consider him a man. He's not the type of man I would like for him to be." And Iyanla was like, "Wait a minute now. He's married. He pays his own bills. He
You
got
got
two. He got three kids with this woman. So who is a registered nurse. And he ain't been ever been in trouble with none of that. And that's not your definition of a man, and
you got a lot of feelings.
it's bad enough that men hear it from their woman,
There you go. There you go.
but it's even worse when a boy hear it from his mom.
Now, hold
So
on.
that's
Hold on.
with that we got to be careful,
I
fellas,
hope
ladies.
I hope y'all can hear this and everything. Oh, let me know if y'all can. Jesus Christ of Nazareth and his cousins and them. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Because I really can't hear it on this side.
Only known this
There you
young
go.
man 24
There you go.
hours. And there's no way in the world, just reading his space, that I know he's going to allow a man to abuse a woman in his presence.
She doesn't think about me that way. She doesn't.
Well,
Because I
then
just
you
saw
don't
him
need to
playing
be
basketball and going on dates
so
together.
what?
And
Mind your business. You say that you don't see the man that your son is. So I'm asking you, since this is not a demonstration of a man, you need to tell me what man you're using to measure him with. Which one?
my idea.
Which is your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that the idea you trained him up to be?
No.
Oh, so how in the blazing bejesus are you holding him
Blazing for Jesus.
standard that you didn't teach him, his father didn't give him, he don't even know what it is, and yet as his mother, you sit in his face and tell him you don't respect him as a man? Tell me how that works. Help me.
Like I said, it was events. It wasn't just.
I'm talking
And
about
it's
one
also how he
thing.
treats me.
Yeah, but
He
I'm
doesn't
talking.
respect me
Hello,
as a
hello, 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 hello.
mom. So
You see, you are a provocative victim. You
Mm.
provoke stuff, and then when you start being held accountable for it, then you start twisting and turning and making the other person wrong. Look at me, Ma. Look
The
at
nipper
me.
dipper.
You just sat here and told your son we ain't got a needle in his arm, who I'm assuming pays his own rent. He's married to a registered nurse. He's got 3 baby boys. And you just sat here in his face and said, I don't respect him as a man.
mm-hmm.
And you don't think to consider what that does to his heart, to his soul, to his spirit.
I'm sure that's hurtful.
And you okay with that?
And it's hurtful for the things that he says.
But there you go. You're doing it. You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now.
Because it's
I'm
like-
holding you accountable, and you spinning. You're spinning your web.
I
You're
can't
trying to
say
get away.
nothing when it
You're
comes
trying
to
to get
justice.
away. Tell me. Just here's the question. Just answer it. We'll get back to that other
Okay,
stuff later. Tell me.
Forgive me. I respect him. He's a wonderful man.
Really?
Do you understand that your mouth, your voice, your words are connected to the.
So y'all see what she just did, right? Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, we don't know what he did to her. Like, wait a minute now. We don't know what he did to her, but by the same token, you shouldn't say that to your kid. 'Cause like I said earlier, it's already bad enough that we hear it from our women, our women that we with. Well, it's even worse to hear from your mama.
It really hurt. Let me tell you about this. This is all too
It's all
awful
too common.
and all
It's
too
all too
common.
common.
Let me tell you why. Because, and just coming from a woman's point of view, we get so caught up in the situation. Get so caught up in our circumstances of what's going on in our relationship that we ended up taking it out on our sons.
Hmm.
If our son even cool with the person that we having problems with, we turn our views and perspective of our sons into, oh, you the enemy now. You see what he doing to me. You see how he treating me and everything. And you still cool with him. And not realizing that our sons, especially we single moms, and they didn't grow up with their dad or any male figures in their life, they just trying to find a way. They're just trying to find some type of examples. That's why we need to cut off that bitterness, even if it's against their own father. You may be having beef with them, but that child is not. That
Exactly.
son is not. That daughter is not. So you have this problem going on, and it's just damaging because you mad. And I realize
Yep.
that you damaging them. You damaging. You're not hurting the other parent involved. You hurting the child. I'm about to look up another example. Brandon, you go on tell how you felt about that whole ooh week. Woo.
So, like I said, I mean, that's just one example of a mother and the son. But what about the mother and the daughter?
Oh, I'm about to get into that real quick.
What about that? Because it's that going on too. Like, you telling your daughter, like, don't give me nobody that was like your daddy. But you projecting what you mad at about what happened with their dad onto the kids, and it's not fair. It's
Mhm.
not fair at all. And then for these women that's out here telling their daughters to be gold diggers and stuff like that,
Boy,
you know what I mean? That's not cool either. Because they could come across a man that's actually want to be with them and will do anything for them. But you got it in your head that she need to take money from him and do him bogus, and he ain't even done nothing to her. That's not fair either. So I mean, it's on both sides of the coin, right?
mm-hmm.
Especially with the babies, you really gotta be careful of what you say and how you say it. Like, if you want to talk bad about the other parent, don't do it when the kids around.
Okay, here's another one. Who now?
I am a small
This
business owner trying to
is
find other small business owners
who?
to tell them about
Because I
Next
saw this the
Insurance.
other
I'm
day.
April Wilkerson, and I run a
This
YouTube channel with over
is
a million and a half.
this is dealing with. Wait.
Okay, you just said that you're not done with me doing Tesla. Okay.
This is from YouTube and Facebook. I'll give them they credit and everything, so we won't get this won't end up going, you know. Bye bye.
You go in court.
But
Now, y'all gotta take that off of there.
here's another one. With as far as daughters and mothers, this one
Paint book lessons.
look at this.
Okay, you just said that you're not done with me doing Tesla. Okay.
Make it the full screen.
I'm not done with him. You done with what? You done with what? You not done with me. Oh God, you not done. Okay, give my phone. Give my phone. I'm just for here. Do I thought that was fun to cost? Hey, stop. I'll pay money for that. I don't give what you pay. You talking about you telling me paying it. Hell, I get tired of you sometimes. That don't mean I'm done. Oh. If you talking about you done, put single face.
Now I will say this. All of this is happening. The child is there.
That clip right there was an
Wait, did he just
interaction
kiss
between
her?
a teenage boyfriend. And I just
Mm-hmm.
wonder how differently social media would have reacted if that had been the boy behaving the same way.
They
Oh, it
got
would
a
have been
child.
different.
The ticket counter where one of the workers told her,
Oh,
no,
this
you
is.
cannot fly. And this is how she reacted.
Hold on. This is the
I
one
added
I
to
was
the
talking
list
about.
because they refused to follow mask mandates. And this woman right here happens to be one of the unruly folks added to that list. She went over to the ticket counter where one of the workers told her, "Nope, you cannot fly," and this is how she reacted.
There you go. You ready? Yeah.
Kids right there.
So you did all that in front of the baby. Now you
Wait
hear
a
the
minute.
baby in the background crying. So wait, it was because she didn't have on her mask,
Yeah.
and she acted like that because she didn't have on her mask. It couldn't fly.
Wait, listen to what he said to her kid.
As you can see, she's with her son and daughter, and her daughter is hysterical. In this video, you see the woman insist that she needs a ticket for the next day, but the employee again denies her a flight. Her child is crying out, "Mommy." The woman tells her to be quiet. Then she goes behind the frontier counter and started going after their employees. She was throwing keyboards at them, swinging poles. I mean, this woman was really acting a fool at this airport. Meanwhile, her daughter is crying for her to stop, and she won't.
Síguete metiendo con una de Puerto Rico para que tú veas. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
You see that?
See?
Now, what you did not hear is the little boy saying something to mama. And mama said, "You fucked up. You're fucked up because your little dick daddy."
I ain't hear that part. I hear that part.
Yeah, it was real quick. And that's when they was back there. I'm like, what is this? So, what's this?
But
got to
wait,
do
the
with
fact
it?
that she's going off because
Yeah.
y'all don't have a mask.
You stressed out. Y'all didn't have a mask, but you stressed out. This ain't had nothing to do with that mask. This ain't had
It
nothing to do
didn't.
with the ticket. And the direction of her anger towards her son and her daughter crying and her behavior had absolutely nothing to do with what was going on at that time. Something must have happened between daddy and mama. Because then you come after the son
Well,
about
not only that, but you got to remember too. She lucky she didn't get arrested.
But not only
She lucky
that,
she didn't get arrested. Because if she get arrested, then guess where the kid's going? If the daddy ain't in their life, they going right in the system. Because you decided to act fool at the airport. Because you mad with him.
and of course,
Like you swinging poles and tearing up shit. She lucky she didn't get arrested.
I'm showing y'all. I am showing examples of people, of mothers and parents that's just toxic at hell, as hell, and it ain't got nothing. But they damaging their children in the midst of it. Okay, everybody remember this story right here. Everybody remember this one right here. So if you don't, if this your first time seeing it, here you go. See the title? Here we go.
Kids at daycare, they're really country, y'all. I snuck up on my kids at daycare. They mama Jayla don't let me see them. And I took my boys to go get their haircut. And I got my baby girl hair did. Look what her mama
I remember
did.
that.
Because I got my baby hair did. I'm Gucci, but my baby hurt.
but females talk about deadbeats this. Why some niggas say fuck that shit. And remind you, she also smushed my baby birthday cake on her birthday last year. My girl gonna always have hate in her heart. Daddy gonna get custody soon, baby. Hold on for me.
Baby sat there for 2
Here you
hours.
go.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hold on, watch this.
I don't care. I told you.
Do you see this?
Stop playing. This motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here. Look at that shit. That shit sad. Hurt my baby.
And then gonna say show did. Don't even care if you cut the baby hair out of here. Yeah, where her
Later
shoes at?
on,
First,
hold up. Later on, she come back and explain why she did it. Just to say, oh, you let another bitch do my baby hair, and I'm a hair braider and everything. You let another bitch do my baby hair and stuff. And yep, she did it too tight or not like how I wanted. So yep, I did that. So what? Because you ain't shit. So what?
that ain't got nothing to do with what you did to that baby.
Let's bring it here between me and Brandon. My daughter get her hair done by the most wonderful loctician. Shout out to Kanish.
Shout out to Kanish.
You was on. But hold up. Everybody tripping that I'm not like in my feelings. He got another woman doing your baby hair. Help. I am breaking combs. I am breaking brushes. Help me. Nigga. Okay.
And then on top of that,
hold on. We got mamas like that. Do you see this girl traumatized?
yeah.
She was loving her.
Baby couldn't have been no more than about 3 or 4. Baby couldn't have been no more than about 3 or 4.
And she
and you just traumatized her. I don't care. You had another bitch doing my daughter hair. Excuse me. We ain't on good terms right now.
For the simple fact
they were with me.
For the simple fact that he had to sneak up there to daycare and just get his son's hair cut and his daughter's hair
and his daughter's hair done. Because you wouldn't let him see him. Because you mad at him.
Why is that? Because you mad at what? But these kids is in the middle and they seeing all of this. And it's more than just when they little. They see the toxic behavior and everything. They grow up like the first video we did. The guy, he grown. And she talking about, I'm basing this off of my standard, my idea of a man. But you, at that time, if you look at the whole video with Iyanla and this woman, her idea of a man is toxic as hell. So you damaging children. You're damaging your children with all this toxicity, back and forth, all this mess. These kids get tired. And guess what? They either repeat the same thing when they grown, or they just all messed up. And they don't trust
they be suppressing feelings and don't trust nobody.
They're always on defense mode. And it's messed and it's tore up because at that point when you see your child in that mode of and that damage and everything, and they try to bring it to you when they older. Remember you did this, remember you said this about daddy, or you said this about mama, or I saw you and mama and daddy, I saw y'all two at it like that. That really hurt me. We dismiss it because we don't want to deal with it. The past is the past. We can't change the past. Let me tell you something. No, you cannot physically change the past. You cannot physically go back in time and change the past at all.
Although I wish we could.
What you can do is apologize and right the wrong in the present so it won't be their future. Yes, you can apologize to your kids for putting them in grown folks' mess. That video was grown folks' mess.
It definitely was. Cause like I said, the baby couldn't have been no more than about 3 or 4. You just traumatized her because you mad at her daddy.
You
Now,
have somebody
I'd have
saying, I'm
been
a hair braider. Who cares?
right. Who
He's
cares?
trying to do something for his kids.
Exactly. But
And
not
because
only
you
that,
mad at
but not
him.
only, but not only that, you don't give a damn if you traumatize that baby. That baby traumatized. Like, mommy took out my hair done. My mama cut my hair out,
And that's
and then and
horrible.
then and then turn around when she had done something to mess up the boy's haircut. I don't think she did that. She might have did. I don't know, but
No, it was just baby
I don't
daddy.
know. But wait a minute. It was another situation where it's the same thing happened, but it happened with a couple of boys, right? So the daddy went and took his sons to get their hair cut. Their mama started tripping.
Why?
The mama didn't want them to didn't want him to get their hair cut. And people was going around like he should have told her. He should have told her. First of all, he don't have to tell her nothing
That's their
about nothing.
bonding time. That's
Because
their bonding time.
when you take, I mean, I'm not saying don't communicate to her that you're going to get his haircut. No, but what I'm saying is, if I'm doing something for my kids, you shouldn't have a problem with it. You know what I mean? I get, and then I'm finna go back to me and Alexa. They get her hair done once a month, and before then, she was getting her hair done every 2 weeks. And guess who was taking her? Me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zion got it good because he got a daddy that know how to cut hair.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll never
Now,
have to worry about going to get a haircut.
I will say this. I did have a moment when Zion was a baby. I was about to go get his first haircut. I was like, I can just go to somewhere closer because me and him wasn't really communicating that well and everything. I just go to a barber shop closer to the house and get his haircut. Yeah, I got told. And his father is a barber. By him. Look, by him. Look, by him.
Mm-hmm.
By him. I'm a barber. Let me do it. Let me do it. And I was like, okay, go ahead. I was told by some toxic people, he giving you all that hell. I'll take that from him. No, that's their bonding time. That's their bonding time. Even though it took 7 people to get his haircut.
No. That was the second time. First time it took 2. It was me and
AJ
Tiger.
got him in the head, like Tiger
No, that was the
got him,
second
wrapped his leg around him.
No, that was the second time. The first time was just me and Tiger.
Look, Shaq got
Second
him in
time
a
was me,
hole,
Tiger, and
sleep
AJ
hole, and we
and
cutting that.
Shaq. Because he said crying, our kids don't like nobody in their head. Point blank,
Period.
period. Zion used to it now because he's 6. Nay used to it now because, well, she used to it to an extent. She still be acting up a little bit, but not as much as she was at first.
She tender headed. It's okay. Her mama
She
is.
ain't. They ain't not tender headed. That's
Her mama
bullshit.
is. She is. She is
They is
tender.
not tender headed. They just don't like nobody in her head. That's all
That's
that
it.
is.
But at the times I was about like 1 going on 2.
Yeah, that's
His
when he
first
cut his hair the first
haircut.
time.
Yeah. Yes. But if I had did that and everything and took that away from Brandon, because we ain't on good terms. That's ridiculous.
But let me say this too, though.
Ridiculous.
Let me say this though. If you hadn't done that, depending on where you would have took him, they probably wouldn't have did that no way. They're like his father, Bobby, let him cut his hair.
And where I was talking about going, they knew him. They knew him. They knew him. They
You was talking
knew
about going legacy cousin, wasn't
no. I was either going to Dollar, I was either going to Legacy, or most definitely going to Ollie. Everybody knew who he was. Everybody knew he's a barber. Everybody knew in that neighborhood.
you? I didn't
Everybody.
know Ali knew I was a barber.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Suleiman.
But
Suleiman.
Suleiman knew because Suleiman seen me over at the shop. So
It would have been a problem. First thing would have came out their mouth. Why is this baby here? Why he ain't with his daddy? Is he dead? Is daddy in jail or dead? Because that's the only way we're gonna cut this baby hair.
Mm-hmm. But and then that's
Not
the
gonna
that's
do, or he in the hospital and he can't cut.
right. But
I give me the phone. I got you. What is
that's the kind of brotherhood us barbers got, because a lot of us let's put it this way, barbering has changed over the past 10 to 15 years. We're not in competition like that anymore. We a brotherhood. So if we see one of our fellow barbers really trying to do something, we're gonna do anything we can to help them.
but as far
So
as this your son's first haircut,
and you gonna take it to another barber, or
you
you
gonna
get
take
mad
him
because he
to
was,
yeah,
or
cause
you
you mad. You mad.
because you mad because so you go you mad because he went and got the kid's haircut. Come on, man.
That's ridiculous.
That's just like, say for instance, I take the kids clothes shopping and I bring the clothes home, and you mad at me, you gonna bleach their clothes or burn their clothes, or worse yet, throw them in the garbage.
And I've met some women that did that.
I
I
know
don't like
some
this.
situations that way.
He got it from Rainbow. This cheap shit, so I gave it away. You gave away clothes, and it ain't got nothing to do with what's going on there. All it is that you still mad.
You mad. But let me say this too. Y'all think Rainbow cheap? Rainbow ain't cheap no more. Last
Hell
time I went to
no.
last time I went to Rainbow, I spent $120 on their Zion's clothes. And all
Child.
I got was a couple pairs of pants and two shirts. $120 damn dollars. I ain't never spent $120 at Rainbow. Never.
But it's that back and forth. That back and forth. And even down to haircuts, clothes, what kind of food they eating. Oh,
The
oh,
shoes, all that stuff.
oh,
Even down to
even transportation. Why
even
you
down to
got
the
them
to the laundry
on the
detergent they
bus?
use.
Yeah. My
I don't use
baby,
that laundry detergent. What difference
what you
do it make?
using equal, what you using extra. I wash my baby clothes up in Tide. If it ain't draft because it's a baby or your child got sensitive skin,
Right. What difference do it make?
yeah,
Man, I don't use Suavitel fabric softener. I use Downy. I don't give a fuck.
yeah. And it ain't about the Downy. It ain't about the laundry detergent. It ain't about none of it at all. Me and Brandon, we have been at it, and I caught myself. Thank God I've been surrounded by. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. Thank God I had a mama that tapped me on the shoulder, was like, "You tripping?" Because I'm like, why he using that? Why he doing that? Why he got them up in these shoes? Why is this? You tripping? They got on shoes. They got clothes. Oh, why he feeding them that? They getting fed. And
Oh,
had
and
to
not to
tell,
mention,
had to say
not
to
to
me, it ain't even about that. You still mad.
and not only that, sometimes it was down to the type of Pampers I bought.
That one,
So
that one, mama. That you know who that was.
that was you.
That was me, and you know who's backing it up. We ain't gonna mention her name.
Yeah, we is.
No, we
Yeah,
not.
we is.
No, we
I'm
not.
not gonna say her name, but she know who the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute
You know,
you.
I ain't gonna say her name. I ain't gonna say her name this time, damn it. Cause cause I still got some spot for that woman. Cause that woman done said and did some shit that I really don't appreciate,
I know.
and I really don't want I don't
I'm
want the
about
kids
to
around her.
mute you. I'm gonna mute you. You know, live.
I ain't say her name, but I can say how the fuck I feel.
Ah! Somebody come get Brandon, okay? Somebody come get her. It's just stupid. Point
But back to what we were
is
saying.
the
All of
point is
that.
this. Look, the point is this. Kids feel all that,
Yeah.
experience all of that, and it adds on to the fiber of their being.
Mm.
Y'all need to stop. Okay, stuff happens. That's the reason why we brought this all together. Few episodes before, talk about really come down to family planning. Talk about how what's your views of raising children? What's his views of raising children and everything? before you even talk about even decide to have a baby, even when you pregnant or even afterwards. There's so much a conversation and can solve at that time. And it be
And don't wait till the heat of the moment when y'all doing y'all whatever y'all do to talk about family planning, because
okay.
it's not gonna be talked about. Everybody
Right.
gonna agree because everybody trying to bust a nut. Come on now.
But at the same time, look, and also during these times and everything, get out your feelings. I think
Yeah,
that's going to be the number one message out of all these shows. Get up
get
out
out your
your
feelings.
feelings.
Get
We
out
just
your
saw
feelings.
examples of mothers, unfortunately, causing a bunch of damage to their children. And
And
it's
then
because they're going through something. They mad at daddy, or daddy mad at mama, so he's snooping.
and
Mm,
that ain't the tip of the iceberg. We just showed a few examples. That's not even the tip of the iceberg.
it ain't
You know what I
even
mean?
it.
It's damning to the kids because it's hurting them more than you think. I know, yeah, they ain't hurt. Yeah, all right. We told
Yeah,
y'all about Nate remembering stuff from
everything.
7 years ago.
And
She
if
was
you
just
just
two.
joining us, go on YouTube. Look, this the flyer right here. Go on YouTube and check out the mother ones, other episodes. You'll see
The
it.
link on my page. So if y'all on my Facebook page and y'all seeing this and y'all want to catch up on past episodes, the link is on my page.
It's
And we
on
got 5 episodes up there. So y'all can
it's
go from the first episode all the way up until now.
it's literally how this is. This is how it ended up. She remember everything.
She admit everything.
She remember every conversation that was
Every
made,
argument,
every
everything.
argument. It stays with her. And
And we
for those who did it, for those of y'all who did that during them times, them early years, because y'all was mad and in your feelings and everything, and your kids is a little bit grown or got a little
they
bit more
older.
older and everything, apologize to your kids. Apologize
Cause
for
please do. Cause when they sat up there and said everything that she felt verbatim, it broke us down.
it. Cause
It
it
broke us down because we like, what the fuck did we do to our kid? What did
being
we
mad,
do?
being mad at each other.
Cause I mean, like I said earlier, some of the stuff I had to relearn because I seen it growing up as a kid, and I knew better. And for me to hear my daughter say that to me about what me and her mama went through, you know what I mean? That hurt because I
From
still
her
kind of beat
perspective. From
right.
her perspective.
So
And
I
it
still kind of
wasn't
beat myself up over a lot of the stuff that happened when they was a baby.
there's a lot of stuff I gotta beat myself up on. Some answers, some ways I answered that didn't have to do that, and everything. We didn't have to go through all that, but we
No,
did because we was mad.
we was mad,
We was
and
mad. We wanted,
obviously we still had feelings for each other that we couldn't say right away because we was in our feelings.
mad and everything.
Because
But
that's why that's why y'all gonna keep constantly hear us say get out your feelings.
get out your feelings.
Even if you don't have feelings for the person, still get out your feelings because y'all both got kids to raise.
And
Y'all gonna be
feelings
tied at the hip until they grown.
and
So
feelings don't
even
mean
when after they grown,
feelings don't necessarily mean that you still in love with that person. Feelings can
no,
be because you hurt. Feelings mean can mean that you hate them, that you don't
right.
like them, that you ain't cool with them, and that anger and that bitterness is poisoning your train of thought at that time. That you're not thinking straight.
Yep, fellas, and we ain't exempt neither, cause some of us do that bitch shit too. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that because I've seen it. Might have did some of it, but I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So for you to don't think we not gonna get on y'all either. We getting on y'all too. We're not just getting on the women because it's not always the woman. So it's some of these men
It's
out here fuck
both.
boys.
It's both. I ain't doing
So
shit. Cause she keep working my nerves. Huh. She keep coming after me. Huh. She this is that, man. Man, fuck her. Man, all that, man.
but then on the men's side, when you get when you get a brother that you claim to be your best friend that sit up here and tell you fucking up, and then you fall out with him because he told you fucking up, that's some fuckboy shit.
Yep. Yep.
That's some fuckboy shit because you want your guy to tell you like, hey man, you fucking up. You need to tighten up, dog, straight up, because
It
your
ain't worth
kids don't
all that.
deserve that. You need to be there in their life.
It ain't worth all of that. You ain't gotta go through all this. You ain't gotta keep going doing this shit. It ain't worth all that or nothing. But we steady on this bullshit. Yeah. 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 So with that being said, we're gonna end this out. Join us next week and everything. This week we were supposed to be talking about righting the wrongs. Now, when we talk about righting the wrongs, we're gonna take this all the way back. It's more than just co-parenting. We're gonna take this all the way back to having a conversation with your parents.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Listen to the
Yep.
mistakes they made. Some of them won't will talk about what they did and
Some of them won't.
everything, and probably or even talk about what they did and don't find no remorse, but it's still a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. See the
So
similarities of what they did and what they advise you to do, whether it's right or wrong, because they might be dealing with toxic behavior too. And
mm-hmm.
some of our parents didn't know better, and they learning now too how to do things better. So
Right. And
tune in
but
for that.
we all learning though. It's like I always say, life is a on the job training. It's
Hmm.
not gonna if you whenever you stop learning is when you leave here. So
And also, yeah,
you gotta
also
keep
keep going. You
yeah
got to
you
keep
got
going.
you gotta keep going.
And also, we actually going what we're gonna end up doing because supposed to be doing right and wrongs, and then next week is our season finale. So we're gonna combine them to righting the wrongs and breaking the cycle. It's the same thing. We got to
Yep.
break these cycles of toxicity with our children, with raising our children, with what we're teaching our children and everything. And yeah, so there will be peace, there will be prosperity in our family. And what we're going to even talk about next week, even dealing with finances, bringing financial wealth into your family with not only what you do as far as making money, but how you are a steward over it. What are you teaching your
Mm-hmm.
children? How to handle the value of money. What are you teaching your children? The value of life. What can you do different than what you've been brought up in? So yeah, tune in next week. That'll be our season finale, and we'll be back in April.
Mm-hmm.
In April, either the second or the third or the fourth.
Either
either
or.
one, either or. And we're gonna be talking. That will be the beginning of season two. This season was about co-parenting. Season two was we're gonna go into a little bit about family business.
Yeah.
Family business, actually a family business. How to navigate that and some of the issues that comes up with that. One of the weeks I can't wait to talk about when you passing on the business down to your children and you don't know whether or not this is what they want to do.
Right. I mean, you want to keep the business going,
And you
but
want to
if
keep
they
the
don't want to be
legacy.
a part of it, then you got to talk about that too.
Yeah. What is a legacy when it comes down to business? What is a legacy? So tune in for that. Season 2, we're gonna talk about having a family business and what that entails.
And the challenges of it, because there are
The
some challenges of
challenge,
it.
the challenge, the challenge of finding balance in everything.
That's one
So
of the challenges right there.
yeah, we're gonna tune into that, and then the next season we're gonna talk about yeah, bringing peace into the family when you got toxic family members.
Yeah,
Them
that part.
toxic family members.
You know them uncles and aunties y'all love so much, cousins,
Hmm.
even your mama and your daddy.
Siblings.
So,
How do you bring peace to yourself? How do you bring peace to others?
right? 'Cause I
How
know a
to
lot of y'all gonna say, just stay the hell away from them, but it ain't that easy.
not
It
when
ain't
it's
that easy.
family. Not when it's family. Also talk about the enable how we the difference between being a peacemaker and an
An
enabler.
enabling person, because that
Hmm.
can happen too.
So we got 2 more seasons coming up. Next week is the season finale of There Will Be Peace for season 1, and we'll be back the beginning of April with season 2. Y'all tune in. Thank y'all for rocking with us and everything. And we will be back beginning next week and then the beginning of April. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. I will be sharing this post on our fan page as well. So y'all share and like and comment and subscribe as well on this one as well on
I'm
Facebook.
gonna put the link up on my page too, so y'all can check it out, the playback and everything. So, like I
Now,
say, y'all want us to talk about something, leave it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? We
let us
open
know.
to we open to having a discussion about a topic that y'all think we should talk about. That's what this about. You know what I
Yep,
mean? So don't be scared. Leave it in the comments.
yep.
You know.
So see y'all next week. Love y'all.
Yep.
Love y'all. Mwah. And we are out.